Hey everybody, Tokusa here and welcome back to another My Hero Ultra Impact video. So, I should have known there was a data download coming soon because Climax Battle ended, but this still caught me so off guard. I thought it was going to come within the next few days. But I'm happy because A, we get a great surprise. It is You Are Freaking Mina. It is about time we have gotten a new You Are Mina. She's pretty popular amongst the 1As, so I'm shocked that it took her this long. Like, characters like Shoji got released before her in You Are form, like Monoma. It was strange that it took her this long to be a UR variant, but I'm happy nonetheless. And yeah, we got tons of drop rates, new stuff coming up, so we're covered for the whole month. We got VE Tower, which is great. Upcoming gift items, we have White Day, which I believe is, I'm pretty sure it's kind of like Valentine's Day Part 2. I think it's when the guy gifts a girl. It could be girl gives a guy. It's vice versa. I'm pretty sure it's guy gives a girl. But yeah, I just count it as Valentine's Day Part 2. It's one of their more special days over there, so that is pretty sweet. And Mina's a great character to represent that. So, without further ado, let's hop in and see what the character can do. Okay, so we're just gonna start with the stats. 885 speed, 884. Not the highest speed, but not too bad. Power is low, 10.6. But right here, I'm seeing this as a healing ability. So I'm just assuming already she's either a supportive healer or a defensive unit. I don't know, something like that. Because her HP is a little bit on the higher side. Now, it's not going to be the same HP as like a Celebrations unit. Like, I think Celebrations Deku has like 60k health or 58k or something crazy like that. So, not going to be the same stats as a Celeb unit, but still pretty good nonetheless. Alright, character arts for Mina. Unawakened Art. I love this. This looks great. So, it's reminiscent of everything she does. She's always in a good mood, like 99% of the time. So, her smiling is great. The pose is great. The acid quirk in play here, the splash in the background is just very fitting with the colors. They killed it with the mix and matching with that. So big fan of the unawakened art. And the awakened art, okay, this is the battle version. Okay, definitely game face is on, the acid armor is on. She's got it applied to the rocks too for extra damage. I like this too. It shows her at her fighting capabilities. I do like the unawakened more. Honestly, it's just probably the smile. I just, something about the aura the positive hero characters give off to me, it's gonna win for me 90% of the time, but big fan of that. Okay, plus ultra. Let's start with the plus ultras. Plus ultra, it's like this plural. Alright. Okay, sliding, okay. Double front flip, poses in the air on the enemy, and then does her acid shot. Okay, so she's just rubbing it in. That unit is, imagine getting rushed by a class 1A unit right now. They slide, double front flip, pose in the air on you, and then one shot you with acid shot. That is what I got out of that. And then she just celebrates after. I would retire of being a villain if that's how I got embarrassed. But I'm a big fan of this plus ultra. More show voting than actual impact damage. Obviously all she does is her one acid throw. But the flips, the kicks, well, not the kick, but the pose of a kick, this little taunt at the end of the plus ultra looks great. Big thumbs up to me. And once again, shout out to Hydras for all this stuff. Working machine. Alright, so let's go to the actual kit now. So plus ultra is Acid Rush. Deals 600% damage to a single opponent. And cancels for the temporary buffs. And blocks 2 of their buffs. Wow, this is hell. This is annoying. So I'm pretty sure Aizawa here gets rid of 4. Yeah, he also gets rid of 4 temporary buffs. But he also gets rid of 2 here and 2 here, and this is to everybody, and then he hides, and then he covers and dodges. He's probably more annoying, but still reminiscence of some of his traits here, like a 4% temporary buffs, right? And then 2 buffs that are, or blocks 2 buffs, which is obviously Celebrations Bakugo. I don't really need to go here. I'm sure you've fought him a million times, but right here, right? Blocks 2 buffs and cancels 2 of the temporary buffs. So, pieces of 2 of the more annoying characters in the game. Shows you how powerful this post ultra is. So, pretty straightforward, as in just a line and a half, but I like that. Keep it simple for me. I don't need to read an entire encyclopedia. Second action skill, or first action skill, Acid Shot. So 350% damage to a single opponent and cancels 2 of their temporary buffs. Okay, never mind. Maybe we are getting an Aizawa kit. And medium chance of blocking buffs. Wow, 2 ways to remove temp buffs and block buffs. That's crazy. Now 50% chance obviously isn't guaranteed. But if you can crit, that chance goes like through the roof, right? Up to 70% chance. But I know there's a lot of crit resistance out there, or crit rate down, but still, if you do get the crit, there's a good chance you're going to block some buffs, so I like that. Second action skill, Acid Protection. So this looks like a healing one, just off the symbol there. Oh, increases crit rate of all allies that are making a last stand for 30% for 3 turns. Damn, 30% chance to crit for everybody, just by having last stand. And increases their skill impact by 30% for 3 turns. Damn, okay. Also heals all allies by 35%, and gives them the ability to make a last stand 1 time. Okay, so this is pretty nice, obviously. Having last stand 1 time is great. But I'm already thinking of the combo with Mina and Momo, and you're going to have last stand all the time. That are making a last stand. Yeah, you're just going to pretty much permanently have crit rate and skill impact damage up by 30%. Because Momo is going to give you last stand like all the freaking time. But Momo and Mina basically forever has it, right? I know you can get rid of it with like, blocking buffs with Bakugo or even Aizawa, but still. Now you have 2 units on the same team that give last stand, so it's going to be a bit harder. And then when you do have last stand, obviously crit rate up, skill impact up, 35% health, which is crazy. Pretty good second active skill there, Acid Protection. I think that's really good. And cooldown turns are 4. So far, so good. Okay. First auto skill, Fearless Heart. Reduces action skill damage to character by 30% when HP is 50% or higher. That's nice. 30% less damage from action skills, which is very good. Obviously, units like Bakugo hit like a truck out there right now. So having that extra damage reduction is great. Obviously, this unit wants to be above 50% HP. Regenerates HP by 30% for all allies for 3 turns after 1 turn passes without being affected by action skill damage down. Okay, so when you don't have action skill damage down, which is just this damage reduction, so when you're under 50% health, basically, you heal the whole team by 30% for 3 turns. So pretty good way to get back up there, and you have Momo up there probably also amplifying that, or even the new, just to let Bakugo, I guess he's not new, but there's many ways to get above 30% health again. Healing here, pretty good. Gives all allies the ability to make a last stand 2 times after 2 turns passes. Okay, so a little bit niche. So after you are under 50% health, you have to survive for 2 turns before you have this last stand. Like I said though, you have Momo. Celeb Momo is this character's best friend, because she's just going to give you the last stand anyways, right? So imagine Momo gives you the last stand for 2 turns, and then hers runs out. I don't know, she's stunned or something, and then Mina's going to back you up right again. Oh, the last stand meta debuffing meta turn 72 fight meta is just in full play, huh? This is good though. Once again, it's looking like Momo is going to be her best friend, but even without Momo, she does seem to be useful for sure, but only time will tell. Okay. Mid-range support. Increases speed of all allies by 30% when HP is 50% or higher. Wow, a full team-wide speed buff is huge. 30% speed is very good. Obviously, we've seen a bit higher, I believe, but still, 30% for all allies is very, very good. That is very nice support. So, keeping her above 50% HP, damage or skill action, or action skill damage reduction, speed to all allies above 50% health, very good things. After 2 turn passes, while character is making a last stand, increases crit rate by 30% for 2 turns again, and restores HP of all allies by 15% of the top 5 times. I'm sounding like a broken record. You can only get last stand with this unit when you're under 50% health, because that's when you don't have action skill damage down applied, because you only have it when you're 50% or higher. You just run this character with Momo, or as anyone that gives last stand, but Momo specifically, right? Because that is the unit you see give last stand the most out of anybody, and you just have an extra 30% crit rate. You have 30% crit rate here. You have 30% crit rate here when you're making a last stand. That's bizarre to me. Like, I'm not going to go through Momo's entire kit right now, but, like, where is she? Where is she? I know you fought on this character a bazillion times, but yeah, this character just gives last stand out. Like, Easily. So easily. Like, you just gotta do this action skill first, which is what most people do first anyways, right? Removes debuffs and whatnot. Then you do Mina's that gives last stand. Then you apply this one, which gives you another 2 turns of last stand, right? And then plus ultras. So you're raising your max HP, and then Mina's removing buffs. Then Mina does her other action skill again. That gives 1 last stand for 1 turn. And then once that runs out, you do Momo's plus or other action skill that gives last stand for 2 turns. Those two are best friends. They are best friends. I don't care what anyone says, they're best friends. And that's going to be hell to fight. Hell to fight. Last stand galore, 30% crit rate here, 30% crit rate here. Momo gives 35% crit rate, 45% crit rate if you are plus and with another class 1A member. There's 105 crit rate. Throw Celeb Bakugo on there and he just forever does 1 million damage. HP recovery here by 15% when making last stand. HP recovery with this action skill here. Heals all allies by 30% when under 50% health. It's going to be an annoying team to fight. I'm telling you. This is going to be good. Her speed's not the highest. She doesn't do much damage, but clearly she was not designed to do that. She's looking pretty damn solid, honestly. She's going to fit very good into this meta. Alright, Unique EX auto skills. I'm just going to read the first few, then probably skim through the others. Lowers chance of getting burned. Okay, that's not that important. Todoroki's not too big of a threat out there. And gives character defense down. Immunity for 2 turns. I mean, it's nice, but it's for 2 turns, right? And with how characters are built these days, you go to like turn 10 each fight, so it's not that, relevant, I don't think. Reduces burning damage to character. Once again, I don't really care. Increases character's defense by 35% when HP is below 50. Below 50, I get it. Above 50, imagine action skill damage plus 35% defense. You're pretty damn strong. But this is nice, though. Obviously, when you lose that threshold of being under 50% health, now you have extra defense to survive to make sure you don't get KO'd, and then you're just going to heal back full, right? So this kind of just, like, solidifies her surviving a little bit better, so I see the value in that. But only activating below 50% is not the greatest. And the defense down to all opponents after receiving 2 attacks. It's okay. I wouldn't say that's huge, but it can be nice for sure. Reduces crit damage to character for 30% for 4 turns, not bad. Increases defense by 20% for 3 turns after receiving 2 crit hits. 20% power or defense when power is increased. Run with Deku and you're good. Honestly, this is probably my favorite one. Increases character's defense by 5% per turn up to 6 times. After 6 turns, which is pretty easy to do these days, you just have a permanent 30% defense. This is probably the best. So if you are a Mina, like, #1 fan, and you're going to max her out, this is probably, in my opinion, the best one. Just, solidify her stand of being a defensive, supportive, disruptive juggernaut. So that's kind of what I see. Cooldowns are 4. Momo's going to make this flow like butter. Character looks pretty damn good. Honestly, I actually do think she looks very good. Alright, the memory. New skill training. Okay. I mean, this looking like a Mina memory. I like it, though. You can never really go wrong with arts. Stats, high HP. Not very high speed. Power is quite low, but like I said, this is exactly what this unit is. HP and speed. It's all she needs. I wish the speed was a little bit higher, though, because Mina's not the fastest character. This is probably percentages. Okay. Increases character's defense when equipped by DST type character. Perfect. She is a purple unit. Extra defense. This 30 plus the extra 20, right? From the, if you do max row, is 50% extra defense. Removes buffs and everything. She's going to be a tank, man. This is going to be an annoying unit to fight, I think. Increases character's speed by 50%. Damn. When affected by action skill. Oh my goodness. So when you have her above 50% health, she has that reduction of damage by 30%, and then you get 50% speed. It's probably 30 at 1 dupe. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the only downside I see to this memory is it's Mina and Mina only. But if you do pull Mina and this memory, are they insane? Is she gonna be crazy? Like, this is so much defense. Defense on top of the reduces of damage, or reduction of damage to action skills. And then if you max her out, you have extra defense. She heals like crazy under 50% health. Also increases character's plus ultra gauge by 10% after 1 turn passes while making last stand. That's so easy to get. You just gotta run. You can just run her with Momo. I'm seeing that duo more and more, and it's in my mind, it's playing out to be insane. This memory is crazy, actually, for her. A defensive speed memory. Can this work on Seiji? Can Seiji do action skill damage now? Man, I would hope so. Okay, well, that's a disgusting combo right there. Mina and her memory. All right, the SR memory. Loving smile. I love this. This is cute. This is adorable. I just want this for the memory. I gotta do a memory arts tier list. Honestly, I don't know why I said honestly, but those are coming. I am leaving on a trip to Japan. Unfortunately, when Mina does drop, or just after she drops, a few days after. So, I have a bunch of videos that I do have planned to come out like each and every other day. There will be some fun tier lists there that I don't really like doing, but keep an eye out for all that. So I probably will be doing a memory one as well. But yeah, so far this is a candidate to be up there in the higher tiers. But yeah, plus Ultra Gates 40% up for one time. Great for VE Tower, very, very powerful, and it's on anybody, which is perfect. Loving Smile is now super fittable, or, you know, a suitable name for that. Also reduces action skill damage to character by 40%. Okay, this is a good way to apply that. By 40% for 4 turns if there are any pro heroes on the team, up to 1 time. It's just a 4-turn buff, though, so I mean, this part's not that great. Obviously, it's nice to have a little bit of extra defense in case you can't quite survive, but the plus Ultra Gauge up is definitely the winning thing here. And if they are going to be consistent with VE Towers every month, which is what we're hoping for, this is going to have some play, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, good art, good memory, honestly, for VE Tower. I'm a fan. And now the event memory, Disaster March. Hey, this is actually pretty cool. Have we seen him on an art before? I honestly can't remember, but this is pretty sweet. Increases skill impact by 45% when on a purple unit. Increases their max HP by 15% if there are any villains on the team. Okay, I mean, if Lady Nagant, I mean, she covers this. I mean, she has many better memories, but what other? I guess it can go on any purple unit. You just throw a villain on the bench to get the max HP. Not really too many uses, but I mean, if you're a newer player, you could definitely find some use out of this too. You pull Mina, right, and you don't get her memory. But yeah. I hate to say this, but this memory is something you probably want to chase with this character. I like when you can just slap on anything, but yeah, that memory looks so crazy for Mina. 50% speed, 30% defense, plus Ultra Gauge up. I don't know. She's looking pretty damn good to me. She's actually looking pretty insane. All right, and now we'll just cover the rest here quickly. We'll start with events. What do we have coming up for events? Oh yeah, so she comes out the 15th, right after Kirishima ends, so it makes sense. She's an extra unit. Climax Battle Night Eye. Oh my goodness. Right when I'm on vacation. So when he first initially came out, I was on break. I was just kind of like taking a, you know, as I just said, taking a break from the game for a little bit, so I didn't get all my runs in. But I do really like Night Eye, because I was using him quite a bit once I came back, and he actually does seem really good. But he literally comes out when I go on the trip. So I will not be on my phone too much, I can tell you that. So that's terrible timing. But I will try to farm that up as much as I can, because I definitely wanted to start him up as much as possible. And yeah, with Mina coming out when she does, I'm probably not going to chase her too hard. And it's not because I don't think she's good. I think she is, at least on paper, looks phenomenal. It's just really bad timing for me. Why couldn't you drop her last week or two? Why not before this Kirishima? Swap them, please. That's just unfortunate. So, if I don't pull her on my initial summon video, which might not even be 5 multis, I hope you all get her and you all, you know, see the value in her. Because at least to me, on paper, she does look pretty good. Nothing like well, I don't know, actually. I'm not going to say anything. On paper, I do think she looks pretty damn meta. So. But it looks like Momo's her best friend. And then in terms of summons, of course, Mina right after Kirishima. Oh, that is bait. This is pain. Oh, this is a disgusting duo. Okay, so my thoughts on Bakugo very quickly. PvP top 3. I think Momo is solidified #1 in the game, and I don't think it's close. But I do think this unit is probably 2 or 3. This unit is crazy. And then in terms of PvP and PvE, in terms of just the entirety of the game, I think this is the best character in the game. Hands down. I don't even know if it's that debatable. Well, I guess VE Tower, he's not applying everything you need, but that again, I don't know. Yeah, he kind of is. This unit is just going to age for everything, celeb, or, you know, climax battles, club fest, if they do drop new events ever, like boss rush again, or just anything like that, this unit is forever going to be perfect. He bullseyes, doesn't have piercing shots, so he doesn't get hit by those niche abilities in climax battle. His damage is through the roof. If you are, you know, lucky enough to max this unit out, right, he's got this action skill ability here, where he increases his skill impact by 20% for 3 turns every 3 crits. And that's so easy to do. Like, I've seen this unit in videos from just other members maxing their damage out on action skills. He was the key piece to the puzzle to doing super good in the Club Fest. I don't think this unit will ever outage. Maybe PvP one day, but PvE, no shot. No shot. And even in PvP right now, he's insane. Yeah, that's... If you don't have him, if you want to progress through the game a lot, I do think this unit is probably a grab. But if you already have him, go get Mina. I think Mina is also great. This is a really good duo to have out. You know what? This is probably a good thing it's coming out during my trip, because I would probably spend a lot of money, which would, you know, help the game, but I gotta have fun on my trip, so. Yeah, very good banners for sure. I do think Mina is gonna have some pretty good value, so. And I do believe that is everything, right? Probably no new memories, nothing like that. Probably some fancy login bonus for this White Day background, or the White Day going on, which is, I think, just Valentine's Day too. So I don't like that. Yeah, just keep that in mind. That'll be coming up, and then yeah, just your basic missions and stuff. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Y'all let me know what you think of the new Mina and her new memory and Bakugo returning and whatnot. If you're going to summon for her, or if you don't even think she's that good, or if you're going to go for a Bakugo, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I like hearing what other people have to say, because maybe I'm reading everything wrong, and maybe the unit is actually quite good. Or not good, but I do think she's going to be amazing, and it's a freaking Mina, right? So we haven't had a new UR, we have never had a UR Mina, so pretty hyped about that. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Best of luck if you do summon, and yeah, until then, Tokus out.